everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today's video is going to be my 2-month acne update. I am so excited. I'm kind of going into my 3-month, and I can honestly say my skin has improved so much. Now there is a few things that I have changed since the last time we spoke. You guys know I'm always doing research, trying to figure out what's going on with my skin, and trying to just improve my skin, and I just love sharing it with you guys. First, I just want to say thank you so much for just helping me out and just giving me encouraging words, and I don't know, it just means a lot, and I'm glad that we have like a little family going on when it comes to acne. Okay, let's get back to the video. Okay, so I am still using Acne, which is a form of Doxycycline. I'm using 150 milligrams to take one of those a day. I like taking it like at nighttime or with my meal or while I'm eating, only because I have I have a weak stomach, and it just allows me to just, you know, get it over with and kind of sleep on it, basically, even though you can't go straight to sleep, but you guys know what I mean. Okay, so I am still using the Rapid Clear by Neautrogena for a cleanser on my skin. I really like that. That has 10% benzoyl peroxide in it, and I am still using it, and I love it. But there are a few other additional products that I added to my regimen, and I think, guys, I finally found my staple, so I want to share that with you guys. And yeah, so let's get into it. Okay, so if you watch my 1-month update, you probably know that I was talking about, towards the end of my video, I was talking about P. bacteria, which is called Proprium, I think it's called Proprium bacterium. I believe that's how you pronounce it. If I'm saying it incorrectly, just correct me, I don't mind. Proprium bacterium is basically a slowly, it's like a slow process of bacteria underneath your skin. So over time, that's what causes acne. It spreads very slowly, and there's certain ingredients that can kill P. bacteria. So when it comes to using products that can kill bacteria, the P. bacteria, benzoyl peroxide is like one of the top ingredients / drugs that you can use to get rid of acne, mainly because it goes underneath the skin, it creates oxygen underneath the skin, and it kind of helps get rid of that acne underneath the skin. So that's one of the reasons why I try to use something as far as a cleanser that has benzoyl peroxide in it. You can use up to 2.5% all the way up to 10%. I have the maximum strength, which is 10%. So you guys already know about the cleanser that I'm using, and so let me get a little bit more in detail. The first thing I like to use after I cleanse my skin is Manuka honey. Now I use Manuka honey as a mask only because it serves as an antiseptic, and Manuka honey is a stronger active than a regular honey, so I really like using this on my skin, and it also helps color corrects as well, and also moisturize. Ooh, excuse me, I always burp, oh gosh. And it helps moisturize the skin and helps with the pH balance in the skin as well, and it also gets rid of any bacteria as well and kills that P. bacteria. So we're using basically a double whammy here, just trying to get rid of that nasty bacteria that's underneath your skin. So Manuka honey is definitely a plus. I love the way that it makes my skin feel. I only leave it on for about 15 minutes, but once it goes on, guys, I promise you, once you cleanse your skin, you really feel a difference, and you can also see a difference in texture in your skin, and I really like that. So that's why I use Manuka honey. After I cleanse my skin, I like to and use the mask. I use a toner. Now the toner I use is Whitch Hazel, which if you have oily skin, if you don't have oily skin, I don't recommend using it, only because you don't want to dry your skin out more. But since I'm on the oily side, I like to use Whitch Hazel. You could probably use Sea Breeze if you don't have oily skin. That one's really good for someone that has more on the drier type of skin. Now this is not just your typical Whitch Hazel, guys. I actually put sea salt in this, and the reason why I put sea salt in it is because sea salt is another derivative that helps get rid of that P. bacteria underneath the skin. So I'm basically using all products that help eliminate acne and get rid of that acne bacteria that causes acne. So yeah, so I mixed this in with my Whitch Hazel and sea salt. And guys, I promise you, you could see the difference in texture. Hyperpigmentation kind of diminishes a little bit, and it exfoliates the skin gently so that your skin's not really that irritated. So now moving on, after I put on my Witch Hazel, I put 2 drops of pure 100% tea tree oil on my skin. And the reason why I like to do this is because I don't know, it really gets rid of any tiny fine small bumps, and I really like that because of that. And you don't have any issues with it. The only thing is that it smells like, oh, it's really strong, but then once it kind of settles into the skin, you don't really smell it anymore. But you can also use it as a spot treatment as well. I don't do that. I just literally use 2 drops and just put it all over. But that's just me, and I notice a big difference in my skin with that. So after I finish doing that, I use the Leave On Mask by Rapid Clear. And I like to put this on my skin just for extra security purposes. Now this has benzoyl peroxide in it as well, but this is only 2.5%. And I use this on my skin every single day, morning and night, just to get rid of the acne, or if I miss any spot, you know, that it's extra security. After that, I use in the daytime, but not at night, but during the day, I like to use my sun protection. This one has a broad spectrum of SPF 50. I have the oil control moisturizer. This one is a broad spectrum of SPF 50. So it depends on how I feel and how strong the sun is. Depends on which one I'm going to use. Okay, so I also want to mention that during the day, after I eat my lunch, I do take a vitamin A. Now vitamin A really helps with the oily, your skin being oily, and it also helps diminish breakouts as well and fights against that P bacteria that I was talking about. So I try to take 10,000 international units of vitamin A daily, just so that way if there's anything in my system that could be causing inflammation in my skin, the vitamin A basically helps with that. So I really try to take vitamin A like daily, and I'll put a picture here because it's actually at my desk at work, but I'll put a picture right here of the vitamin A that I use. I got it from the vitamin shop, and yes, I don't recommend taking more than 10,000 IUs because that way it won't become toxic for you, and you can take it daily and you'll be fine. But yeah, so that's what I take during the day. Really, that's really all I've been using on my skin, and I'm going to show you guys a close-up just so that way you guys can see what's going on with my skin. I still have a few dark spots, but I don't really have too many acne breakouts, which is a plus. My skin is really improving, and I'm just so excited, and I can't wait for it to be 100% clear. So let's do close-ups. So this is the left side of my skin. As you can see, I don't have any active breakouts. I just have hyperpigmentation, which is totally okay because now I can focus on that going into my 3-month. It's really just trying to diminish the dark spots that I have here, which that's not a problem for me. I would rather have hyperpigmentation than acne breakouts. I did recently, about 3 weeks ago, had a little breakout here, which that's starting to diminish. And remember, I had a few breakouts on my forehead, and that's completely clear. If we look at my right side, it definitely has improved since the last time we spoke. And again, just hyperpigmentation, so we're going to be focusing on getting rid of that. I don't break out much on my chin, which is a plus. Yeah, and I had a future breakout here as well. But other than that, I feel like my skin really has improved, and I'm really excited about it. I mean, it's not perfect, and I'm okay with that, but I'm also cherishing, and I feel blessed that, you know, my skin is still, you know, clear until this day, and everything that I'm using is actually working, so that's a plus. So again, all of the products will be listed down below. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me or just email me, guys. I don't really mind. I answer them all the time. You guys always email me, and I respond, and I enjoy it. So thank you so much for tuning into my channel, guys. Please make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos from me, of course. And you know what I always say, Zeus.